right, what's going on, people? We're back. Negro Rockin' Podcast with the I-70 Connect. I am the KC Stork. Got my main man, 30 pieces of silver. Beer? Okay. And he got his beard shirt on. What's going on, man?
Not much. I just got this shirt off of a beer fest here, the 4th annual Topeka Beer Fest. It was pretty good, man. The tickets cost too much, but I got this shirt for like 15. Nah, I got it for like $20, though. I got ripped
Yeah, that's right. I saw your wife was on Snapchat, man. She was fucking bugged up.
I mean, damn, you just gonna throw.
Hey, she already put it on social media, man. I mean, she's on Snapchat. I guess she was still in the baby's Pedialyte. She's talking about Pedialyte, the quick way, the quick hangover. Hey, so I hope Logan ain't dehydrated out this motherfucker, man. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's all right, but
is he all right? Okay,
yeah,
I gotta come scoop him up.
Nah, I did have to go the next day and get like 6 bottles of like the Pedialyte though. That shit's good though. I ain't gonna lie. Just don't get the plain one. That shit's horrible.
Oh yeah. We had that shit when I worked in the ER in Raleigh. Them kids was like, nah, man, I gotta put some sugar, some honey, or something in this motherfucker. I'm not drinking this electrolyte filled quote unquote water. Ugh. But anyway, man, so second podcast, episode 2. I know we both put it out on our ends to our friends and family. I gave it to a few coworkers trying to get their feedback on it. And I was surprised. The response was pretty good. I mean, I know you did the same thing. So on your end, what was you hearing?
Go ahead, finish up. I want to see what you heard, though.
Oh, okay. So, of course, so we was talking, podcast etiquette. Don't be a dumbass like me and have fucking 64 ounces of ice, shaking that shit up into the microphone while you're doing the podcast. That's a big no-no. But outside of that, everyone said, funny. And the big thing was people looking forward to the next episode. So that's good. I mean, true, it's only like 3 or 4 people. And that might be the name of the episode, our 3 fans. I mean, hey, we'll roll with it like that. But yeah, like I said, overall, the response was good. I think as we go along, we get better with the technology, we get better with topics and stuff like that. It's only going to get better.
No, I agree. I think we're only going to get it better. I mean, look, already I have the different gear, got the headphones.
No, man, you got that.
Good. Check 1 2 1 2
1 2. You got that my first, that motherfucking Fisher Price podcaster set. I'm digging that shit.
I got that. I got a wizard. Oh, that's right. The Behringer, podcast studio. I gave up on it, man. I put it back in the box, and I gave up on it. I was going to throw it away, but was it like Monday afternoon during my lunchtime? Mm-hmm. Not that I would work during, my work hours, but during my lunchtime, I went and tried it again and got everything to work. So hopefully the audio on my end is going to sound a little bit better. Your end, it sounded pretty good. But you're right, though. The etiquette, I know some of the feedback that I got from my friends and family. And I expect them to be, kind of, for lack of better words or term, tickling my balls, kind of make me feel good about it.
That's why I gave it to certain people, because I knew they'd be critical. Like we were talking about my friend on Twitter, Elisa Dewar, shout out to her, listen to the podcast. I know she'll come with that real. I mean, she'll be your friend, but she let you know, not feeling it. So it felt good, for her to say she thought it was hilarious, and that, she would listen again. And I had my homeboy Anthony that I work with. He's he's older than me. And, old niggas, if it's some bullshit, they let you know, nah, nigga, I ain't got much time on this earth, no way. And I really ain't got time to be wasting on some shit that ain't funny and y'all ain't talking about shit.
Yeah, no, but like my brother, that was one of the feedbacks that, he said it was that he enjoyed the podcast. Actually, both my brothers enjoyed the podcast. And my wife, Jamie, that she clowns a lot because I clown a lot too. But she was, as soon as we were done recording and it went up to YouTube, she was able to watch it and listen to it at the same time. And so she kind of cracked up about it. She had to go to work, so she couldn't finish it up, so which is fine. But my brother, one of the things that he pointed, my brother Michael, shout out uh, Ortega 305 at 305 on Twitter. He was just basically saying that we need to like whenever how we talk, not that we interrupt each other or anything, but let's finish the points because he said that he was like pulling his hairs and grinding his teeth because we couldn't get to finish like the point. And I feel like, yo, we did. You just gotta listen to it. I think
you gotta listen.
Yeah,
if I think, go ahead.
That was my biggest thing. I try to tell him, but when you try to explain something, you kind of like get all defensive, or you come off as defensive, because it's like your baby, and she's like, "Hold up, dog, don't. Why are you checking me right now? Why you?" But and that was the one thing that he did say. He said he enjoyed it, the content. He said like towards the end, we kind of tailed off or we cut it off too soon. But he said like, good content. We're gonna have good content. So he's not afraid of that, or he's not, worried about that or anything like that. But he did say that, sometimes I felt like we left them wanting more, almost, because it was only like after post production, I think it was like 47, 48 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah. But you don't want to get to that. It's so long that you're gonna lose, some people's interest, especially if you're only hitting like 2 or 3 topics. You're going for an hour and a half. My friend, she brought up. I don't have to give her submission to say her name, but she brought up important thing. Like, most humans, their attention span 15 minutes. That's about 15 minutes. If you haven't moved on to another discussion, yeah, it might be playing in the background, but they're not really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So you listen to a lot of the podcasts that we love, listen to every day. They may be an hour and a half, but they're going over, they got like one segment where it's news, and it's another segment where it's games, and it's another segment where they're the feedback, but it's broken up so that it's like every 15, 20 minutes you're getting a different flavor, you know what I'm saying? So like we talked about that, just come with time as we build on and we get better at, our pacing and things we're going to talk about. Did I mute you?
No, I'm muting myself because I'm coughing, bro.
Oh man, you got the HIV, motherfucker. You got that motherfucking Philadelphia.
No, what I got, I don't know what that is. I don't know where you're referencing that, but
Tom Hanks, Philadelphia, the movie where he had AIDS.
Yeah.
Was Antonio Banderas in the background? Come fucking take care of you niggas.
No, I think like I said, like the overall feedback was pretty good. I think there's like little things that we got to tweak, and I really thought that I was, getting they were gonna like just kind of do that attaboy, this and that. But no, they also were kind of critical of it too. But in a non, I guess they just wanted to come from like a neutral point of view, even though they're my brothers and whatnot.
Right.
And some friends that listen to it, they, again, there's gonna be some explicit. I forgot to tell them there was gonna be some explicit language, and that's just how I am. Me and you're relaxed. I think.
Hey, the podcast got a sticker warning on it, people.
Yeah. We're gonna slip up. I mean, it's gonna happen.
I'm not slipping up. I'm a grown ass man. I curse a fucking lot. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Nah, I mean it's cool, but I mean we don't want to have like, we're not making a rap song that every other word is fuck, bitch, nigga, hoe.
I mean, I can. I mean, that's the people. What you say last time? Everybody got a price. That's what people want.
Tell about. My bad. I know I'm supposed to let you, but you know what just popped in my head right now, bro?
What?
Our song, bro. Making a song, producing a one-hit wonder. Pussy.
Cats. Pussy.
All right.
Hey man, we need to hit that motherfucker. We need to hit that nigga Pitbull up, man. Get that motherfucker to start talking fast on over them horns, nigga. Pussy. Cats.
Hey, it's copyrighted right now too. So
Copyright. Okay, I don't. That's I don't think that's a real thing. You just say copyright. I don't think that's how it works. But we're gonna say it just in case copyright. You heard it.
I think they call that like some property, real property or something. I don't know what the hell it's called.
Hey, next time I'm in Topeka, man, for drill or whatever, we need to get on the microphone and get a beat going. And fuck that, make our own intro song. And that be the intro song, the Pussycat song, dog.
There you go.
Nah, okay. But we don't. But you know, I ain't saying, but thank your brothers and your family too for their feedback. But you know, before we started the show, there's a lot of shit going on in the world. A lot of things going on right now. Election coming up. So I know we had talked about some things, especially being the fact that we're in the military, and there's a lot of Hispanics in the military, and we got a certain presidential candidate who wants to send a lot of them niggas back to the house. So, how you feel about that, Pimp?
Well, if you follow me on my Twitter timeline, that's the other than that in Instagram, I'm not on any other social media or outlet or anything besides this podcast. But if you're referencing Donald Trump, I'm not afraid of using his name. It's not.
I mean, fuck using his name. I just want
Yeah.
I want you to guess if he was on the same page.
Well, when there's, this, and the more you achieve, the more you attain, the more protective you become of certain things. And
Right.
my success so far, from my humble beginnings or whatever, you kind of try to. I didn't take my lifestyle or my upbringings for granted, and I learned from it. Right, it made me the man that I am right now. Whatever, whatnot. But at the same time, I had an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, it felt like Donald Trump was a threat to that opportunity because of people like him or not even people like him, because he's probably like a great businessman or whatever, even though he's like bankrupt his casinos and all his property are basically like owned by like China and shit. But
a lot of times that's a business move to move money from one location to another location.
Right.
So a lot of times that as a person that's in the finance sector, sometimes that's a business move. But I get your point. My bad.
Yeah, but like I was saying, it just those kind of thoughts, man. But initially I couldn't help but be kind of like selfish and be like, you know what, someone like, even though I'm Hispanic, some of these people or some Hispanics don't deserve that opportunity that I had. You know what I mean? That was like my knee-jerk reaction to that. It's kind of like I took a step back, saw it from the outsider's perspective or point of view.
What do you mean you don't deserve opportunity? Explain that.
Right. And that's what I was going to get at. It's like,
okay.
But then that was, like I said, that was my initial knee-jerk reaction. It's like, then I caught myself and it's like, yo, what the fuck are you saying, bro? What do you mean? Who the fuck are you to tell people to basically determine that they don't deserve an opportunity? No one was there to fucking stop your opportunity. In other words, my opportunity. You know what I mean? The opportunity presented itself, or it was there, and I just took it by the balls and I ran with it. The opportunity doesn't come to you. At a certain point, you have to go and grab it. And so I had to catch myself because I was getting a little bit protective of that. And I started kind of leaning a little bit towards kind of not really going with what Donald Trump was saying, but kind of like understanding where he was coming from. And to me, I felt like he was coming from a good place. But that being said, that's some bullshit. I caught myself. At the end of the day, that opportunity has to be there for people. It has.
Welcome back to the church, dog. So I was about to say, hold on, this ain't my nigga, man. What do you mean you agree with Donald Trump?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Because that's why I had to kind of like rethink myself, gather myself. But it wasn't like I couldn't understand the more like, now that I have a master's degree, now that I got a family, a house, and I provide, I'm not the sole provider for the family and my son and my wife, but she works too. But at the same time, it's like, yo, I got this. Like, I don't like I got so much appreciation. I might like tear up and shit, but I got so much appreciation for what I got that I don't want some fuckhead, whoever the fuck it is, whether it be Donald Trump or it be another Mexican that's just feeding off of welfare and shit, or somebody else just not taking opportunity of having to fuck it up for everybody else. I was kind of real protective of that, like the idea, like the opportunities, man. Like,
I
but
mean, but I think that's how we get tricked though. We get tricked into believing that some boogeyman, some minority that's going to come and take away what you have.
yeah,
And so it pits us against each other, and it keeps our eyes off the ball of the fact that the people at the top are the ones that keep taking from us, but they keep feeding this narrative of this brown person, this poor white person, this woman, this black man with affirmative action. And so now the white people who are led to believe that because of affirmative action, you can't get this job. You know what I'm saying? And men are led to believe because of title, was it 10-9, whatever the fuck, that women are getting preferential treatment in the workplace. So we're all led to believe that we're all each other's boogeyman, and it just pits us against each other, and it allows them to keep pushing this bullshit and taking more and more from us every fucking 4 years. Shit, every 4 years we go out and we vote for somebody who's the lesser of two fucking evils, who takes a look. They may take a little less than the other evil motherfucker, but they keep taking a little more from us every fucking 4 years.
nah, yeah, man. And like I said, look, you know, people's perspective, reality are from their perspective. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, people, hey, a fucking perception is reality.
yeah, and my perception of how I perceive things is my perception, is my reality, man. Is it going to change from today to tomorrow? It might. Well, yeah. But anyway, getting back to Donald Trump and the immigration and the wall and sending people back, like I really got offended, man. You know, I it's like, again, because it to me it felt like a threat, not to me, because I don't I don't really fear that or anything like
Excuse me.
that. I don't
Yeah,
I
it's
don't have
not
fear.
threat to. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to like edit that out.
That verb, that pause. Oh, it's not that. The thing is, it makes other people fear you. So you see this thing where, people going out beating up Hispanics, beating up Muslims, because once again, they are becoming the boogeyman. So, like, yeah, you don't fear people coming to take from you. You may not fear that you're going to get shipped back to whatever, but you're now a Hispanic male in the Midwest, in this narrative that's being fed that all you people who look like you are these rapists, these people who are taking all these benefits, taking all these jobs, which, by the way, jobs that nobody wants to fucking work. That's why they're so easy for them to take. Not even take, for them to get picked up on. So you, even though you're not that boogeyman, you look like that person that Donald Trump said that America should fear.
Right, and when that came out, I put on my Twitter, I put on there. I was like, "How are you gonna?" Because I responded to whatever posting you had, and I have to go back and look at it. And it just kind of paraphrasing. It just said, "Hey, look, we'll build a wall and we'll send everybody back." That was like, if you're not born here, or kind of, we was talking about like taking back your citizenship, which is fucking insane, like insanity, bro. Like, why would, who the fuck are you to do that? But then
Nigga, you
again,
gave you
but
gave
then
you gave your motherfucking ankles and your fucking almost your life to this country, bro. And for a motherfucker to say that, man, crazy.
hold up. But getting back to like to the now, look at that whole shit that happened with Brexit, man. Like fucking the UK basically is wanting out of the EU. They have their own financial reasons for doing it. So, but at the same time, it's like you look at like the people that went out that showed up to the votes to vote, it was the old, like the older generation, the ones that actually are putting the current generation in more financial debt, that wanted to get out of the EU. But then the younger generation, the under 55 and 55 and under, probably was like, yo, let's stay in because I'm able to go across to different countries and learn, and I don't have to have like a visa, like looser things. But that was like, for me, it's like, how would you, like, the audacity that this kid has to come and say like, yo, I'm gonna take a citizenship away from you. Like, kid, like, my mom came across illegally. Then she said she left her kids back, me and my sister. She somehow she went. She ended up in like somewhere in Brownsville, Texas, or whatever. But instead of going to California, she ended up like on a ticket to Miami, Florida. She was like homeless for forever, and then out of like somebody, the way the story goes, somebody extended a hand to her, not a pity hand, just extended a hand like a help. You know, She took the hand, but she didn't take the arm, so to speak, and she kind of ran with it. She started to basically kind of grind because she knew what she wanted. She wanted her kids back with her. So when she had enough, she got enough money, got her own like little small little place, was working obviously the other jobs that no other American would wanted to work, whether it be out in the fields, picking tomatoes, selling roses. You joke about like selling oranges, but that's what she was doing. You know what I mean? I can remember her bringing the buckets of flowers that we would go to like the intersection and sell them shits. That shit was real, bro. That
I know.
was, and when I tell people that, when I actually finally opened up and told people that, they're like, "Nah, I can't believe you." I had like two coworkers that cried when they told me that. When I told them like a brief story of my background, where I got,
Yes, the race.
they couldn't, but yeah, they couldn't believe that somebody that was standing right in front of them, that worked with them, right along with them, that even fought with them, stood in the same ranks with them, had that background. And it's like, yo, I just like, kind of educated somebody else, but I also learned something else from that person. But still, though, my mom wanted to go. She came illegally. Went ahead and paid to have us, be brought to this country. My dad stayed back, lame motherfucker, lame guy. Sorry, but whatever.
That's a. We'll say that for the fucking Father's Day edition.
But yeah, and then he. So then we get put on to like a plane, not to come to the States because we didn't have a visa, but we go to like Guatemala or some other country. From there we get off, we go to Mexico. Mexico, we link up with the Coyote. The Coyote is like, yo, we're gonna cross. I'm like 3 or 4 years old. I think I'm 3 years old at this time. And obviously I'm walking, but like I have to be carried mostly everywhere. My sister was like 8 or 9 at that time. So she kind of watched me. The Coyote that my mom hired was to come and help us, not help the group that was with us,
Right.
or kind of like supervise us or whatever, and make sure that we crossed over, whatever. But we get caught. The group gets caught. Coyote, leaves with the money or whatever, and now we're like in limbo because we can't get a hold of our dad and we can't get a hold of my mom. So my mom links up with, she's like, a couple of months go by. It's like, yo, I haven't heard anything from my kids. Talk to my dad. She's like, oh, where they at? They're not here yet, So she's like, you imagine not hearing where your kids at. Like she probably thought we were dead somewhere. You know what I mean? So we get to the second try. She hires another Coyote. The Coyote comes to pick me and my sister up, take us, and then we cross the river or whatever. We go to a safe house. From the safe house, but this is where my story gets real crazy, and we haven't never been able to make the connection. But from what I can gather, from what my mom knows, and from what I've been gathering from my life is, so we make it to Brownsville. We get processed, right?
Right.
By immigration, but somehow we get shots, we get all kinds of stuff. And if you're listening out there in podcast land and you can explain this to me, go ahead. But whatever, I don't know the process. But anyway, so what I could remember, I remember getting shots, and then all of a sudden we get handed over to Red Cross for like an hour or hour and a half. And in that hour, we're untouchable. They can't come and grab us or whatever. And I don't even know if that still exists. So they contact my mom. My mom says, I don't know how they contacted her, but they made contact with her. They said, I'm on my way on a Greyhound bus. I'm gonna pick him up. You know, so that it took like about 2.5 days for her to get to where we were at, but we were still in the Red Cross, right? So that hour and a half since they made contact with my mom, they kept us at Red Cross. So before they kind of finished processing us out, so we get, my mom picks us up. We end up in Miami, and the rest is history. I'm here in front of you right now. We served and everything. But anyway, again, though, that was that opportunity, bro. Going back to, Donald Trump and all that stuff, and it's like, who are you to say to just kind of generalize like everybody? If you weren't born in this country, I'm gonna take your citizenship away. Like, no, the whole wrong on so many levels. Like, you're talking about my son. My son, you've seen Logan. Yes, he's a lighter skin than me because my wife is white.
He's biracial.
But ultimately, he is Hispanic. Whether he looks white or doesn't look Hispanic or looks Hispanic or whatever, he has straight hair. He has lighter hair than I do. But ultimately, on the application, on paper, he has a Hispanic last name, a Hispanic middle name, and he's gonna be Hispanic regardless. For God's sake, he's got sickle cell trait. He's a sickle cell trait carrier from my end. So you're gonna tell me that because of me, you're gonna revoke my citizenship? You're gonna go ahead and revoke his when he was born here after I served, and your son, Donald Trump's son, didn't serve anything?
Donald Trump didn't serve nothing. That's what you talking about. Donald Trump had like fucking 100 motherfucking fucking waivers and shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like his sons or daughters, like they didn't go out there, man. They didn't do. And look, you don't have to.
His wife's a fucking immigrant, man. What are we talking about?
Look, you don't have to serve. You don't have to do. You don't have to go and put your life on the line, sign, get in the military for me to have respect. There's different ways of giving back. I can't donate money, but the way I gave back to this country is, one, it was to join the service. I mean, again, I could have gone to school and did all that, but I wasn't complete. You know what I mean? So
right. And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying service is for everybody. Service ain't for everybody. I'm not saying that's the only way to get your citizenship. I'm saying that there's a lot of people out there who come here through whatever means. Let's not forget, it's just not Hispanics. Man. They got Italians, Asians, people of all persuasions who come here illegally who want to add to the betterment of this society, and you just on a humble like, nah, fuck them, because white people losing jobs. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. They don't care about it's not about any other narrative. White people losing jobs, all these niggas, Hispanics, whoever the fuck else gotta go. Yeah. And like the story you just told, that's why I ride so hard, man. Like you my nigga. You've been my nigga since we met. It's just click clack. It's been a fucking rap. So when people come to, and I tell my jokes, and they jokes. I'm not saying the oranges and shit. It's a fucking joke. But yeah,
I laugh.
Yeah, in reality though, I ain't about that. Like I ain't about just hating on the motherfucker just because they look different, they brown, they don't speak the language. Man, who the fuck are you? We speaking broken English off jump. Who are you to come at a motherfucker who probably know a little bit of English and can speak Spanish, and your dumb ass better can speak English? Talking about this motherfucker ain't educated or this. Man, suck all inches of my dick. I just can't. I can't fuck with it like that, man. I ain't the biggest fan of Hillary, but anybody but motherfucking Donald, dog.
But here's the thing, though. So this is one of the things I wanted to touch up on too. When what this immigration issue is, I have a certain way of feeling about it. I mean, I think it's bullshit. I think I cannot be naive and just kind of like don't. What I'm trying to say is, I kind of understand where Donald Trump is coming from. He's feeding a certain crowd. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I don't think he cares. I think he's in the overall scheme of things, he's a businessman. He is a pimp when it comes to that shit. He's running a pimp service. He is feeding to that racist branch of American society that's been, oh my God, we've had a nigga president for the last 8 years. What about us? And he's just soaking up all these poor, bastardized white tears, and he's just feeding that shit. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
Period.
yeah, but and it's a shame that it goes to show you how bad the Republican Party is at right now. What they're at a bad point. I mean, I think even the governor, I think he's the Speaker of the House right now, or
Yeah.
the Speaker of the House. I forget what his name is, but he was like a young cat from Wisconsin. I think he would have been a good. I think
Oh,
he
you
was a
talking
Republican,
about
but he was more toward. I feel like he was more toward, even though he's like Republican, but he's more towards like the middle. He can fuck with the like some of them.
well, at the end of the day, all presidents are in the middle. End of the day,
You have to be. You have to be.
I mean, even though fuck what you think, fuck what everybody else thinks, Barack gonna be the goat as far as I'm concerned. That's my motherfucking Jordan when it comes to president. He got some by, he's black, fuck everybody else, but he's the coolest. And for the most part, what's up?
No, hey, look. If we get Mario Lopez, not Mario Lopez, fuck that motherfucker. George Lopez. If we get
George
George
Lopez.
Lopez like president, oh please believe, but I'm gonna be like, I mean, I'm gonna have my U.S. flag hanging where it normally hangs. The one.
Nigga, no, I won't. Is Mario Lopez the nigga from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, dog. No, that's what I said. My man.
He can be. Hey, he can be.
He's what
It can be George. It can be the low. It can be the Lopez ticket, nigga. Hey, them niggas.
Nah. I need behind a Hispanic name. You need a white name, though. You need like a William or
You do need a Jefferson. You need a good slave on. You need a good slave on the last name.
Because I just joke about this, and I got serious, but I'm joking about as a Hispanic man. If there's not a white woman or a white name after a Hispanic name, I ain't trusting that motherfucker, dog. I ain't trusting.
What's up with that?
My lawn company, dog. Check this out, dog. I had a patio, like some brick and concrete poured in the back. Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go hire me some Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Go, cut me a deal on the low, whatever. Nah, nigga, fuck that. I went to Starfirst Incorporated. They came. I mean, they hired some. I mean, they hired some Hispanics too, though. Labor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had. Y'all
still though.
My racism about to come out, man.
For my own.
It was your
trying to fucking hustle me, dog.
But nigga, it's still a hustle. White people gonna try to hustle you too. You just accept it.
Yeah, for like $1,000 less. Yes.
What?
They put my concrete and shit, dog, in the back, did my patio and shit.
But the Hispanics probably had to fucking pay the coyotes, man. So it's like, nigga, they gotta jack up the prices.
No, okay, yeah. Going back to the serious tone. So that's what I was gonna get to. So like hey, this is one misconception out there, man. It's like that all illegals, don't pay taxes. They're living on. No, that's bullshit.
Nigga, if you buy a drink in the store, you fucking paying taxes, nigga.
If you check of all the filings, because in this country you also have an IEN, okay?
Yeah.
There's not necessarily just a social, but you could file taxes with an IEN that's going to be given to you by IRS. Once that's done, people are paying taxes. They are now, and whether they're sending money back over there, but they're paying some taxes. May not be paying all of it, but they're paying some taxes. But again, we can't shit on the opportunity. I think
but it
has to remain though.
No, but the game is though. You talking about the same crowd of people who want smaller government, less taxes, but they then turn around and say, "You brown motherfuckers ain't paying taxes." Nigga, what part of the game is that?
Nah, like I said though, man. I think what it always comes down to, and it's funny to me, and I've seen it since I can remember, or kind of just be awoke by it or whatever. It's immigration has been an issue forever, bro. And never.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about this. We're gonna be talking about this shit for the next whatever. However long we decide to podcast and fuck with each other for life, we're gonna talk about this. But speaking of the next boogeyman, like I said, once again, we kind of back. We didn't have the podcast going, and we kind of talked about, course of our being Topeka, we've been talking about gender issues, talking about trans, for the most specifically transgender, and your thoughts as far as like, oh my God, people scared that these transgender folks gonna be coming in the room, snatching up your kid and try to fuck them on the counter.
Bro, a bill is not gonna stop any of that shit, man.
But here's the thing:
A killer's gonna kill, regardless of whether you stop him or not, dog. Whether you know about it or not, a killer's gonna kill. A rapist is gonna rape, and whether you make it easier or not, they're still gonna do it, man. You're not gonna kill that stuff, man. You're not gonna stop it unless you cut them motherfuckers at the head. But that's what I was getting back to it, man. Like you can't, we talked about immigration, but then we talk about transgender. If you start sending signals towards one group of the population, it ultimately gonna like start, trickling down to the smaller and the smaller and the smaller groups. And in this case, it's the transgender, the lesbian, gay, lesbian, bisexual, gay, transsexual community.
Yeah, I've been forgetting. I know LBGTQ. There's a lot of letters in there, and I got respect for them. I don't want to say I don't give a shit. I do give a shit, but I don't care what they do with their lives. I want them to be able to live their lives, do what they want, kiss who they want, fuck who they want, be alone if they want. That's where I'm at with it. And it's like people are so concerned. It's like you hate them, but you're so concerned about what they're doing in their bedrooms and their day-to-day lives. It's like, what is it? Yeah, what is it? You seem very preoccupied with a section of people you hate. Guess what, man? For 10, 15 years, I hated my biological father. Guess what? I didn't think about that nigga. I didn't care what that nigga did. So how you gonna hate someone, but your every single fucking thought is, are they gonna come rape my kids? Are they gonna be kissing? Are they gonna be doing this? Are they gonna be building motherfucking paper planes and flying them? Nigga, just let them live. Let them be. They just human beings. They're human beings. That's it. They're human beings. Leave it at that. Everything else don't fucking matter.
Yeah, I think we always forget that, man. Like we have so many different. I mean, we have like so many. I classes, man. Like we see people through different lenses, though, and ultimately, what it comes down to at the end of the day, man, humans are human. Whether even a criminal at the end of the day is human. I mean, you can't ignore that fact. But I mean, yeah, you also got to know that hey, you did a fucking crime too. But at the same time, though, you got to be humane about that shit. But hey, they weren't humane and all that. But even with this transgender stuff, I mean, ultimately, I don't really care. I don't care what happens. I don't want them to be mistreated unfairly. I don't like people being stopped and be like, "Yo, let me check your ID or your birth certificate before."
Yeah, man. Why not? Why you care? Especially and people in the entire narrative is being men pretending to be women to get into the motherfucking woman's bathroom. Like, don't y'all got stalls in there? Yeah. I mean, the last time I've been in the woman's bathroom, motherfucking, let's say that was 1999, 2000. I was down in San Antonio doing a little fucking in the woman's bathroom. My bad, y'all. But last time I checked, they got stalls in there. So in every cartoon I see, it's like a mom holding her daughter's hand, and there's supposedly, I'm supposed to believe, the transgender person in the bathroom using the restroom in the woman's bathroom, but there's no stall. And then
I don't get it.
And the biggest thing is, and like, this is not a new idea. I've heard it. I've thought the same thing, and I've expressed to other people I've talked to. What you're really scared about is heterosexual males who want to rape your children. This ain't got shit to do with transgender people. You're worried about the same motherfuckers that have been snatching up kids, raping kids for fucking years. That's it.
Well, there's a movie, bro. I mean, no one's talking about it, and I didn't know about this. There's a movie that won, got major nominations and they didn't win a whole bunch, but they got nominated for and recognized. And it was basically about a reporter in Boston that revealed like what the Catholic Church was doing, man, what these priests were doing,
and covering shit up.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? Just because your preacher or your priest, that's your religion, you're gonna let them, are you gonna be biased against them too? You know what I mean? Like, or you're just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna give you a pass because you my priest. And I'm just
no, we'll just relocate. We'll just relocate you.
right. It's like, no, that's not. Look, man, like you touch my motherfucking kid, I'm gonna kill you. Take that.
Oh yeah, if you touch it, I got 5 kids, nigga, woman, motherfucking apes and motherfucking gorilla cages. Leave them be.
Yeah. What they say? What they say? I forget. It's like, don't send them to jail. Don't send them to jail. Just just put them in here for like 10 minutes with me and my brothers and everybody else that wants to, and I'll let me advertise it for a little bit. Let them come in for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let them come. I already give them. I already give them that for 10 minutes.
We'll make.
Think
Hey,
30 years.
somebody touch Lil Logan, man. I'll be up there. We'll podcast that shit, nigga.
Like old boy in like Pennsylvania that was on his way to New Jersey in his like lime green SUV, and they stopped him. And this kid had an arsenal of weapons. He was gonna go to a neighborhood and kill the crack dealer, or yeah, I think it was a crack dealer, because his daughter died from like a bad batch or some shit like that. So he was gonna seek out revenge and kill everybody from the crack dealer on down. So he wasn't gonna kill everybody else, but he was gonna kill just the drug dealer. But he didn't come down. They didn't report him as a terrorist. You know what I mean? They reported him as just someone with a bunch of like arsenal of weapons. You know what I mean?
You just a dude with a bunch of guns that's gonna fucking wreak havoc on the community. We don't. I guess we don't have a description for that shit.
Yeah,
But was he a white guy?
I think so, man. I don't.
Yeah, they don't call white guys terrorists. Man. Come on, man. You
What
know the rules.
was it, Rob? What was it, Rob said?
Nah,
It's written.
it's not a terrorist.
If
You're a lone wolf, misunderstood. You're some fucking DSM-4 fucking diagnosis waiting to happen, man.
Hey, I want to say something real quick though, before we finish up and then go on to the next thing. I don't hate white people, and I don't hate all people. I do discriminate against my own kind. I do discriminate against people that look like me too, because if you can't be trusted, you can't be trusted. I mean, that's just it. Like,
I hate stupid motherfuckers, dog. That's just it. If you black and you a stupid motherfucker, I hate you. If you white and you a stupid motherfucker, I hate you.
I have my prejudice, yes. And my prejudice against my own kind too, yes. But I mean, look, man, if you're wearing a bandana, red bandana on your forehead, and you come at me with baggy pants or skinny jeans now was like the thing, or your fucking boxer showing, and you got grills up in your face and be like, yo, what up, Sean, what up, Sean? I'm like, I can't take you seriously. I'm not gonna trust you with my fucking even if you're pitching a business idea, a proposition, I'm not gonna trust you with my fucking money, bro. You gotta look the part, dog. You gotta look the part. That's
I mean, but them motherfuckers look the part that will steal your money, though.
I didn't make the fucking rules. I didn't make the fucking rules. If if you might have a great idea, you may be a brilliant software designer and writer, whatever the fuck, but I'm not gonna fuck with you because you ain't look the part. Like, you ain't come at me right. I think to a certain extent, you gotta approach, and you don't
I
have to
mean,
sell yourself out. You don't have to
I
sell
said,
yourself out.
yeah,
But
delivery's everything. Delivery's everything, but that there's a lot of well dressed white men that had a lot of motherfucking slaves, dog. So
yeah,
I don't know what you want me to say. Just because you look the part don't mean you mean well.
that's a good point. That is true. That's true. But
And I'm
like I
sorry,
said,
I don't hate white people. I just hate racist ass white people.
yeah, I just I think if it comes down to it, I think if you have an issue with me, I have an issue with you. I think,
I mean, you can have issue with me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be like, whatever, man.
but yeah, I mean, like I said, my kid, man, you know, and my kid, you know, yeah, I like my kid, bro. He's biracial, so. But I told my wife, man, I was like, hey,
Hey, so
it may not look like me, it may not look like me, but he is Hispanic ultimately, though. So it's like, so on her side, she's starting to see that. You know what I mean?
So y'all get, y'all get looks.
Had her.
Y'all get looks up there. I mean, like as far as like being a family, a couple. Do y'all? Because even though it's funny, because even though like Topeka, like has a big ass like bi-racial, interracial fucking dating scene, which is fuck like especially for if people know Kansas. You talking about Topeka? The city is small, but all these fucking rural areas outlying, which head into fucking the western Kansas, which is like there are no motherfucking people color out that motherfucking dog. Uh, so do y'all get a lot of looks, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, man,
No,
why is this white woman with this fucking Hispanic motherfucker?
no, I think I don't know. It may just be like the way I am or how I carry myself, and it's just kind of one of those things. It's either you kind of like me or you don't like me, and it's not because of how I look. It's because of like the
But I'm talking about likes, like I mean, motherfuckers walking by, do they look at you?
no, we don't get any looks. I think we get looks because our fucking son is beautiful. Um,
Okay.
but but now because my family lives in Jackson, Mississippi, well, Pearl, Mississippi, it's the same fucking thing. It's Jackson.
Yeah.
When we go down there, prior to having our son, when we used to go visit, we used to go to this minor league, have a minor league baseball team down there. We go to, we want to take our nephews down there and everything. So here you have like me, my brother, no, me, Jamie, my wife, and I'm back there, my girlfriend, my brother and his girlfriend, his fiance now, and then my other brother and his fiance, and our two nephews. So we're all brown. I mean, or a shade of brown. Um, the only white person, pasty white, is my wife, Jamie now, and you could. It was weird because up until we actually went into the stands, I didn't feel it, but I could feel like the eyes. I don't. I don't want to say that it was like a hate
Right.
that I was feeling, but I could feel them. Like when somebody's gawking at you, or when you're gawking, you like.
Oh yeah. Hey, bro, I was the only black male in my senior class. I know all about gawking.
So it's like, I mean, that's the only time that, and I told my wife, it's like, she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Nah, I feel like everybody, like all eyes are on us," and I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything like that, but and to me in my mind, I was like, I think we just like mind fucked all these people when we came in and we speak their language, the way they speak it. You know what I mean? Not with an accent or anything like that. It's we speak it the way we look. We look Hispanic, but we don't look the part. We have proper etiquette, or what's quote unquote their
Yeah,
etiquette.
so well,
You know what I mean?
etiquette that they not
Right.
proper, but etiquette they did not expect from you.
Right. And when again, it's like, when I talk to somebody at work, and when the way you talk to them, it kind of you can open up the communication. But like if you come at them with an ignorant tone, or your verbiage is, you choose the wrong verbiage, you could shut them down, or that person could shut you out or whatever. But that's how I felt. But I don't feel that in Topeka, man. And there's not very many places that I feel that. Even in Jamie's small town, her parents love me, and I love them to death, man. But
Yeah, they may let you
I,
do the I don't know. I guess I just when I was in Rolla,
yeah,
Missouri, and I was in nursing
you,
school.
you was in a bad place though.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of motherfuckers looking and staring. Uh, yeah, man, just like what was my favorite story, man. I don't know if I told you so. It was like I was there. I was working at some little part time gig while I was in school. It was like a Saturday, or whatever. But went to the store to get something to drink before I had to go to work. I get some motherfucking energy drinks because basically I just sit in the house for fucking 12 hours watching the people who live there. So nigga, this lady, the white lady, of course, is Rollin, Missouri. Gets out of this truck, man. This shit look like the fucking. It had so much garbage and trash and shit in the back of it. It looked like a fucking dirty ass caricature of the fucking Beverly Hillbillies, nigga. So she gets out this truck. I go to open the door for her to let her in. This bitch looks at me like first of all, nigga, why are you here? Second of all, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, just like, nigga, fuck you. I couldn't help but laugh, man. This bitch had an extension cord for a belt, dog. An extension, like you looking at me like I'm trash. You literally have heaps of fucking trash in the back of your fucking Datsun, and you got a fucking extension cord for a belt. And you looking at me like I'm the worst thing that's ever happened to your fucking existence. And nigga, I don't know how to survive that motherfucker, man. Like I was walking, like I went out drinking one night. Yeah, I fucked up, so of course I don't want to drive. The fucking law, they had the biggest fucking police force I've ever seen in a small town. They were always trying to catch niggas, and so I used to fuck it. I'm gonna walk home because I lived like probably about a mile away from the fucking main street. Of course, I'm walking. This fucking big ass red truck fucking drives by. They slow down. Go home, nigger. It's like funny. I'm actually am heading home, but you know, that's probably not the home they were telling me to go to. But it's just nigga. It's yeah, disgusting. Some of the people down there are fucking disgusting. If that town fucking burns to the ground, yeah, there'll be no tear shed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like that's crazy to me that because you have those kind of encounters, man. And
Now, I'm a 6'3", 240 pound black man, dog. People, it's like I'm not compared to like I guess I'm bigger than the average people. This is like I play college football. I know a lot of other motherfuckers who are much bigger than me, but to the average person, I'm a big motherfucker, right? And so I just just get these looks of my mate and like whatever, and then people talk to me, and like now I'm at home, so I got my filter just thrown out the window, so I'm saying nigga and I'm cussing a lot. But in my daily interactions, I
you're
don't
also
talk like
drinking.
I'm drinking a little bit. I don't talk like this. Some people are, oh, you went to nursing school and oh, you did this, no, you did that, and you can fucking read, you can count. Ooh, big
It's
nigga.
all right. I
Ooh.
just achieved. I just got my master's award in healthcare leadership. So
Yeah, but it's like
I'm
people.
a master.
Yeah, my master. But people build these. Shout out to Justin, fucking black guy on tips. He a master too. But people build these narratives, man, and it's like, are you a 6'3" big ass nigga? There's no way in life you could be a nurse, right? You a fucking what? Are you 5'8"?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
On my driver's license, I'm 5'8". I'm
So
five
you
foot.
5'6"?
I'm five
So
foot.
you a 5'6" Hispanic man. There's no way in life you could have a master's in health administration and you're doing all this shit and working at the VA and served in the military and did all this shit, man. And just people just build these narratives and it's pushed by these bullshit boogeyman that we're fucking fed every fucking day by Fox, MSN. I'm going on a tangent. You know me. Let me stop. You know me. I'll fucking go on a tangent. It'll be fucking 2 in the morning. We'll still be talking. So let me stop.
Yeah, go ahead, get him. Oh, get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
But
Nah,
nah, man, it's like this podcast got much more. It's got a lot more serious than I wanted. You know what? It's therapy though, because it's just like I don't know, man. It's like people that I love, man, like you, and like we talked about
no homo.
transgender. But goddamn, I'll take that no homo shit. I said we talked about transgender. It's not the same, but even like the gay community, they get pushed upon. So people like Morris, motherfuckers that I respect, that I work with, that have given a lot to this nation, and people just want to fucking wipe them off the fucking planet. Why? Because you've been told they're gonna steal your jobs, rape your wife, rape your women, rape your children because your fucking Bible tells you they're immoral. Your Bible also says don't eat fucking shrimp, motherfucker. But that ain't stopping your fat ass.
Speaking of
What?
that, man. Speaking of this, like, I love pork. And pork is one of the leanest meat you're gonna have.
And the Bible say don't
No
eat it,
swine,
nigga.
whatever. Yeah, and it's like,
No animals.
but yeah,
I don't know.
but you could eat fish and you could eat chicken. And chicken eats its own shit, and a fish eats
Who
other shit.
fucking pigs eat their own shit?
So I'm like, man, swine is so fucking good.
Hey, no, hey,
Especially
that's
if
why.
you get Cuban style pork, fucking lechon. You gotta throw all my Cubans there. I'm not Cuban, Nicaraguense and shit, but I was raised in Miami. So if
I'm
you get
Cuban.
like,
I'm Cuban, B.
if you get like puerco asado, which is fried pork, it translates to fried pork. It's so good. Then lechon, which is like fucking pit. It's a pork, a whole pork that's like cooked in a pit underground. Fucking awesome, bro. It's so good. I can't be
But
Muslim, though. I can't be Muslim, though. I can't like that. Like swan. I could probably, if I convert and shit, like I could be. I mean, no disrespect, but I could be like I could convert and shit. But like if you tell me
you
like
better stop. Now they don't motherfucking
like no
see.
pork, I'll be like, hold up, dog. I'll be like, man, see, you had me at hello, but I'm out at pork, bro.
You out at pork.
Yeah, bro.
That
You know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying?
Well, fuck that.
No, no. No, but that's like I said. I mean, hey, I'm a joke around, man. But you're right, though. I mean, some of this podcast eventually is going to be therapy for both of us, bro. I got my case of PTSD. I work for the VA, and so we all got shit that manifests differently, bro. But just closing out the topic of the immigration. My final point is going to be, hey, look, the only reason why we're talking about this is because we're in an election year, and it's a platform. There's nothing, gun, taxes, immigration, and I think the budget. That's the and it's like it's like
Abortion.
no budget. I mean,
I said abortion. Abortion is always a pro-life, pro-life, and pro-choice are always
yeah,
big fucking topics, man. Especially
yeah,
for driving a female vote.
it'll be a topic, but it's not gonna be a platform that you stand on. If that makes
Yes, it
sense.
is. Motherfuckers stand on fucking pro-life, pro-choice all the time. Yeah, that's one of the biggest talking points they have to discuss.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like the four major ones. If you look at their platforms, like what they're focused on. Actually, no, foreign policy. I'll take budget out. So it's
They haven't really been asked about foreign policy. Motherfuckers don't care anymore. Motherfuckers don't even know where motherfucking Africa is.
no, because
Talking about foreign policy.
they won't. They ask the question, but they don't really care. They don't do much follow up until like October, November when
Right.
elections going into the vote. So like
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like, look, it's gun control or gun
Mm-hmm.
rights, whatever. Then it's immigration, because we're like right in that.
Immigration just became a new one, but it's always abortion is always a sticking point.
Yeah,
Let, let Donald Trump say I'm motherfucking pro-choice. They'll figure out a way to get that motherfucker up out here.
yeah, but like but what I'm saying is like it's kind of like it follows a timeline. It's like now we're in the immigration stage. In about a month or so, we're gonna be out of it. We're not gonna be talking about it anymore. We're not gonna care about it anymore until guess what? 4 years down the road when it's election year again, and then we get into foreign policy in
But
like the October, November, right?
right. But what I'm saying is
October.
pro-choice, pro-life is always there. It never
Yeah,
goes away.
right. But it's not gonna be based. Like in other words, like a presidential candidate. It's not gonna be. It might be like part of like the top 10, but it's not gonna
Bruh,
be out of like the
you
top
can't
10.
get on the Republican ticket and be pro-choice. That's how big it is. You cannot be a Republican candidate and be pro-choice. That's how big it is.
We also said that Donald Trump was never going to be a Republican candidate, but look at him now.
Who said that?
Because he's an independent. He's always
Who?
been independent.
Oh, to get on the ticket, he'll be Republican. Same as Bernie Sanders.
Well, that's what
I,
I'm
I
saying.
never, I never said Donald Trump wouldn't be on the motherfucking ticket.
No, I'm just saying like that. They even made it. They even like had him sign some paper saying that he wasn't going to like switch sides, Republican nominee or whatever nomination. But
Yeah, but being independent and saying the fact that you cannot be a Republican candidate and not be pro-choice, two different things. I'm just saying that's how big of an issue it is.
all right, if it's a platform for you, it's a fourth platform. That's fine. But if you look at the timeline, we don't. There's certain periods that we talk about certain things, and right now we're in the immigration period. After
Right.
once we get out of this period, we're not gonna hear anything about like right now.
Right.
Like,
I hear what you're saying.
immigration reform, and then it was like when I get into office, and I know the president, the chief of the office, Obama, whenever his shit got shot down because of certain discrepancies or whatever. but he tried to force it. But now we have to wait until the next president to resubmit it, a revised copy of it. But we won't see that because why? Because immigration is a platform that, if when you talk about it, especially like on an election year, you're gonna talk about something that people want to like address, but really don't ever address. Then that's what I'm trying to say. Like the pro-choice and that stuff. Like you may not believe in that shit or whatever as a candidate, but if you voice it a certain way, you may not get on
Well, I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is pro-choice and pro-life is a constant. All the other pro-choice, gun rights, those two things are constant. Immigration is the here and now because the Sharia law and the invasion of Muslims. They don't come and blow up everything. Whatever the fuck I'm supposed to believe.
Yeah, but
That thing that's gonna come and go. Gun
yeah.
rights and fucking abortion rights or abortion, I don't say abortion rights, pro-life, pro-choice rights for women. That shit is a fucking constant.
Oh yeah, but those are
That's what I was saying.
what you're talking about. Those are pillars within a certain party, though.
No, they're pillars of both parties.
Right, but swaying one or the other side, either yes or no. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
what I'm saying, like immigration, is it's one of those things that both sides can stand on, or actually, really all sides can stand on, and they
yeah.
could
We're,
actually have,
we're saying the
and they
same
could
thing, but
actually,
I'm saying,
and they
go
could
ahead.
actually have agreements that come into a common agreements with small deviances. But
Right.
like on pro-choice, you are or you're not, and you're either one side or the other. You can't really
Well,
put
no,
your hand in
the thing, no, society wants you to be one side or not because there's always shades of gray where
the.
people want you to say yes or no, but you can say I'm for it in this is not in that instance. But then you get into this thing, you got to explain everything, and then it becomes the so-called slippery slope. So no, there's always fucking shades of gray for shit. Not to say always, for the most part, there's always shades of gray. But society or people don't have the fucking attention span or the fucking intelligence to say there are degrees to this shit.
Yeah, there always has to be, man. Like the more and more I like live life, is like I realize like, hey, I can't just be just one way. Like right now, it's like, yeah, I'm Hispanic, but going back to the racial thing, it's like I'm Hispanic, but am I pro Hispanic on everything? No, bro. It makes no sense for me to be pro Hispanic on everything.
I
Yeah,
don't get that.
I'm gonna be swayed to what's a good one. It's like, am I gonna like, okay, for example, and this is like on extreme end. All right, follow
Mm,
me. All right, follow me.
I'm gonna try.
If you have a Hispanic, two Hispanics, right? One
Hmm.
that one that stole money from a convenience store versus one that stole money from a banking center or whatever the fuck and killed
They're
two
both
people.
thieves.
They're both thieves. You know what I mean? So it's like, but
This is a
but we
horrible analogy.
but no, but listen, bro, follow me, bro, follow
Okay.
me. But like, if I'm pro Hispanic all the way, I'm gonna be like, yo, hold up, y'all gotta be easy on him. Easy.
No, that's not what
But hold
pro
up,
black
bro. Let
doesn't
me
mean
finish
fuck the
though.
law.
But hold up though. But I'm saying though, it's like, okay, one's crime is a little bit more severe than the other one, so you gotta have different levels.
No, you stole money. I'm just saying, nigga, you a thief. This is the worst analogy
All right,
ever, nigga.
you still didn't follow me, but all right, whatever. But anyway,
I hear what you're saying. Oh, because
the
I'm
point
pro
is,
Hispanic, I'm gonna say you should take it easy on the guy who stole money from the
well,
convenience store rather than the guy who stole money from a fucking insured bank.
and
I don't get what you're
and,
trying to
and,
get
and,
at.
kill, and kill two people. It's like you essentially have the same crime, but there's different levels to it. You know what I mean? It's like,
I don't think that's what pro Hispanic to me, that's not what pro black means. It doesn't mean I'm pro black and I say fuck your crimes.
yeah,
No.
but I'm not saying, I'm like, there's certain things that I'm not. I don't know. I feel like, I'm Hispanic, but I don't have to. Like, I don't have to eat at a Hispanic restaurant all the time. I don't have to like support
Well,
a
of course
Hispanic.
not.
But that's what I mean. It's like to some people, it feels like if I don't eat at a Mexican restaurant, or if I don't eat at a Hispanic restaurant, if I don't support the Hispanic community all the fucking time, then they're like, "Oh, you're fucking fake." Like, what the fuck?
No, nigga, I want some
No,
Chinese food. I'm sorry, I don't want any chicken today. My bad.
and that's what I'm
God
saying.
damn.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I could be black or pro Hispanic and all that stuff, but I'm like, sometimes I
I'm
want
just saying that was a horrible analogy. You gotta I need you to work. I need you to work on your motherfucking analysis, dog. That's it.
Hey,
That nigga said. So if you got one, if you got one nigga that steal $2 and another nigga that steal $4,
look, man.
the other nigga only stole $2, so he should get a lesser sentence.
No, but check this out though. But that's the reality though. It's like different levels, or there's gonna be different punishments. Like, yo, if
Hey, dog, we're creeping up on like an hour.
all right, let's kill this. Like the next one, let's do.
Dog, we might have to save it for another day, nigga. It's like almost 11.
No, hold up, dog. Hey, I've been timing us, man. We got an hour and 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Yes, I've been timing us too.
All right, so we done with the immigration. We got nowhere.
Don't read the notes like that. Don't read the notes. That's not how it's supposed to work. Just read it. I don't know. What do you mean we didn't get nowhere? The point's not to get somewhere. It's to come to just discuss it.
Hey, you're taking me way too literal right now, bro. I'm on a sarcastic tip right now. Your shit, your literal tone, you got to bring that shit down a little bit.
Motherfucker, you didn't sound sarcastic, dog. You sound like we didn't get anywhere. And I'm still upset that my analogy didn't make any motherfucking sense.
In my mind, that shit makes
Hey, I hope your brother hear this shit and slap you. He's like, nigga, what?
Anyway, so okay. So first of all, why are we not flipped back and forth on the camera anymore?
We are flipping back and forth on my camera.
Oh shit, I'm not flipping back and forth. I don't know, what am I supposed to do?
I guess that MacBook is probably broke.
Nah, this ain't no MacBook, dog. This is the Mac desk.
Oh my bad, the Mac dick. I mean that's my bad. Anyway, can't nobody.
Hey, so let's get to this. Okay, so I know we wanted to. This kind of came like kind of late in the day or whatnot, but the Twitter segment, the Twitter segment.
The Twitter. I don't know what we talking about. A Twitter segment.
Oh damn. Okay, so the Twitter segment, man. Like we were talking about on the pregame, and we wanted to do a shout out to one of the Twitter followers.
We like been shouting everybody out.
Yeah, I'm saying like let's go ahead and pick on Miss Fry. At MS.
I guess her name is on there. At Miss Fry. Yeah, that's my homegirl, good friend. Shit, how many years has that been? We met at a Talib Kweli concert. Damn. It might be like, so I'm 38 now. It might be like fucking almost like 10 years, 8 years, somewhere in there. Yeah. I mean, she's good people. Always speaks her mind. Always tell the truth. So you don't know how she feel in any given moment. Got two got two beautiful babies. Fierce mother, loves her babies. And yeah, so she's one of the people that I sent the link out to as far as like, well, I didn't send it out to her. I think she saw, because I have our Twitter feed connected to my main Twitter account, but she saw the little back and forth and said, oh, I'm going to give it a listen or whatever. And then I just came back and said it was hilarious. I don't know if this episode's as hilarious, and I hope she still likes it. But yeah, just want to thank her for the feedback. Thank her for listening. Matter of fact, like I said earlier, thank everybody for listening. There's lots of good podcasts out there. Yeah, and time, he's showing them ugly ass shoes. And time is very. I told you I sent her a picture of it already. And time is very, very short, and we all got shit to do. So anybody took time out of the day to listen to our podcast, even if you didn't finish it, appreciate it. Feedback is always appreciated. So you can just hit us up at the Nicaraguan pod on Twitter. I don't know if we want any email feedback yet, so we'll hold off on that. But you can definitely find us on Twitter at the Nicaraguan pod on Twitter. So what you want to say, man?
Yeah, I just want to give her a shout out. She's the only one that kind of stopped like today. It just so happened I was like monitoring the feed a little bit, but I just want to say, appreciate the love and everybody else out there. I'm gonna read another guy, DMP, or at Foxworth Danny. Hey, shout out, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
the
he's a
love.
funny cat, man. He fuck with the Black Guy Tips real heavy. He also fuck with Hot Five Starter Podcast. I know you don't listen to him, but if you listen to my voice, you should be listening to him. It's probably one of the funniest podcasts, low key, out there. I know that they probably got a bigger phone than I know of, but
Is a fire starter or house starter or pie starter?
it's Five Starter. It's Five
Is,
Starter.
is that the one that says "Hey young"?
It's a lot of young, I mean, I guess it's a lot of DC slang, East Coast slang on there. But
Man.
the topics are always on point. The
Yeah, they are.
discussion's always on point. The comedy is always great, and the tank section is fucking nigga. It's worth the fucking 2 hours or whatever to get to the tanks. And for you guys that don't know what a tank is, uh, when you're trying to say something but you say something else. So the other day at work, I had a coworker. They were talking because our fucking doctors are most of them are all of you know Middle East or East Indian descent. India, whatever, from India, whatever. So she was saying, "Oh, one of the doctors told me to watch Slumlord Millionaires." She meant Slumdog Millionaires. That's a fucking tank. That's a horrible tank, nigga. So yeah, it's just good content out there. But yeah, uh, definitely, yeah, he's a good dude. I mean, I haven't met him personally, but from our interactions on Twitter, he appears to be a good person, a good dude. And he fuck with riding, carrying Black Out tips. Yeah, and then I got another my friend Ada. I said Ada. Ada. She went to Missouri. Oh my bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, she went to Missouri with me, ran track. Great person. She's over on the East Coast. She does a lot of teachings, teaches kids about a lot of the fundamentals of technology, implementing that within the inner city and stuff like that. She works for a program over on the East Coast. Good person. Also, thank you for listening. So, yeah, man, just like I said before, anybody that took a little time out of their day to listen and give us feedback. Oh, yeah, Kimball, Specialist Kimball. I know you remember Specialist. Was he there when you was there, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, you remember Kimball? He listened, gave a lot. He was. I was talking to him on my personal Instagram feed. So I appreciate you taking some time out of your day and listening to, man. So I really appreciate that.
And man, also shout out to you, man. I want to say, well, you know what? We'll finish that up. We'll close it out. We'll close out the show like that. I'll leave that out. So yeah, on Twitter segment, man. If you're out there, if you're listening, you show us some love. We'll show you some love. I think we'll reciprocate the love back, man. Like so. I mean, hey, bring your thoughts, ideas. Hey, we're garbage. We're garbage. But please believe you, man. If you say something, I'm gonna block you, but I'm gonna go back at you though. Whether it be on
Well, if it's valid,
Twitter
if you give me a good, valid critique of the show, we will take it and embrace it. If you just out there talking shit, talking about fuck gay people, fuck transgender people, fuck Hispanics, fuck niggas, yeah, we will fire these shots back at you.
yeah.
I
So
will
that's
tell you, I will tell your mama to get up out my bed, make me some motherfucking cookies so I can come tweet your ass.
oh, ridiculous, dog. Anyway, so like that's the end of the Twitter segment. That was our first segment. This is the second episode. I think we have a name of another segment, but I don't know exactly what it's gonna be. We're gonna call it hashtag my Nika. It's not
My
Nika. It's my NICC.
No, it's not a segment. It's just like most podcasts when people are like talking about their show or quoting the show, they have a hashtag. So it's like the Monica, my NICCA, Monica. So that way, when motherfuckers talking about, if we get to that point where everybody talking about that, talking about the show, it's just something that a hashtag. That way, we can follow it and see the responses and also feedback and stuff like that. Not so much a segment, just something that we can track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's fine by me.
Yeah, for me, I wanted to do the shut up pussy award
Yeah,
of the
you
week.
gotta enlighten me on that though.
Like this one motherfucker, like sometimes come on, you tell me that sometimes like you just read something or something happened during your day or just whatever it may be, And sometimes you just want to say, "Shut up, pussy. Just stop talking." Like the other day, I was walking to work in the parking lot. Man, the parking lot is fucking like dangerously fucking narrow, right? And sometimes, you walk with these doctors and shit. So they got these big ass fucking SUVs. They don't know how to fucking drive and park, so the shit's like sticking way the fuck out. So you're trying to traverse the terrain and stay close as possible to the trucks and the cars, while also to allow traffic to come, right? So
Wait,
somebody had to
hold on. What was that word you just said? Traverse the terrain?
traverse the terrain.
Is that like two cars models? What the fuck is that? Like a hybrid?
Traverse, nigga, no, it's like walking the terrain. A traverse to traverse to cross. Look
Oh,
it
I
up.
thought you were talking about like car models, like the Chevy Traverse and the
No,
Chevy
motherfucker. I
Terrain.
was talking about. I was
My
navigating
bad.
the parking lot. You fucking motherfucker. I was navigating the
You
parking lot.
couldn't just say you were observing the parking lot where you walked.
I
Okay.
wasn't observing. I was walking, motherfucker. Observing. I was just sitting there looking. I'm fucking pedophile in the motherfucking parking lot, nigga. I was walking through the parking lot. Hey, nigga, you can wake your
What?
fat ass up, nigga. Fucking DJ Khaled looking motherfucker. Wake up, nigga. So anyway, so this car comes by.
Nigga called me DJ Khaled.
Get your mama house. Get your whole family houses. One more rep. One more.
We the best.
Okay, my bad. I'm fucking choking now. So
Anyway,
this motherfucker.
you were traversing the terrain on the parking
Yeah,
lot.
nigga. DJ Khaled. So we was crossing to the parking lot. And so this dude drives by. He was like, roll his window down, looked at me, was about to say something. He was like, hey, I was like, shut up, pussy. This nigga he almost ran me over, dog. So, nigga, he rolled his window up so quick and drove off. But yeah, all of that to say, like, sometimes you just read some shit or you just hear some shit, and you just want to be like, shut up, pussy, just stop talking. Like when Donald Trump talking about Mexicans are rapists and whatever. It's like, just shut up, pussy.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Oh shit,
I
man!
kind of like it though.
That DJ Khaled shit nigga got me crying, dog.
Yo, I might listen to that shit tomorrow and be like, damn. But anyway, all right. So
I might have to make DJ Khaled the fucking clip art for the show, nigga.
yeah, I think originally I wanted I arbitrarily chose the name Take Two. Kind of like this will be our second shot at the episode. But let's go. You a DJ Khaled looking boy.
DJ, we the best, nigga. There we go. We the best.
Oh shit, man. Anyway, man. All right, so there's a couple more things I want to talk about.
No, dog, we gotta get off, nigga. It is.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
All right. So how we going? Let's work on this closing out the section, the show. Let's do like a little. We're gonna pause for about 10 seconds, kind of like if we have to like edit it out.
What are we pausing for?
Well, in case we gotta splice the audio and merge it back together. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, nigga, we just say bye and then nigga fade the music again, nigga.
all right. So yeah. So at least my closing thoughts or whatever it's gonna be. Hey, I'm glad we're able to do it again. I think it's again second time around. It's starting to get a little bit easier. I will be prepared next time we get on this Google Hangout shit.
Yeah.
Two, I want to shout out to you. For pushing this, man. You know what I mean? Because we've been talking about this for God knows how long, man. And now it's a little thing, whether we have followers, listeners, or whatever, like 4 or 5 times. I hate your mom with that ice and the crushing shit, man. Like, God damn, why you had to point that shit out, dog. But it was a good show, man. I liked it, man. And shout out to you, man. It's like, this is a team effort. but I know you're doing a lot on your side, and I'm glad that we're doing it, man, because it is therapy for you. It's therapy for me. And the second thing is, man, it's like Independence Day is coming. I don't know what you're gonna do, what I'm gonna do, but to all the veterans out there, I'm gonna I'm gonna give you preferential treatment, though. Like all these veterans, to you, those that serve like myself, those that are serving, those that didn't come back. Shout out to all the serving service members, man. You know, whether you're in this country, some other country, dog, you sign on that dot, or whether you were forced to do it. Um, whether you're good or bad, your intentions were in the right place. You stood in line with in the same ranks. I don't want to be where I wanted to be. I don't want to experience everything that I want to experience on purpose, but I did it for the person to my left and to my right, or to my right and to my left, depending on how you're seeing me. But people like you, man, veterans, and people that are serving, uh, you know, thanks, man. Like, thank you all. I know a lot of times I get thank yous, and I'm like, what, bro? I just did my job, and I always feel that way. But me being a veteran and not being out of service, I still, I fly. I have a flag that was driven for a year in Afghanistan, and it's not in the greatest shape, but it's the shape that I want it to be. And I fly it for everybody. I don't always fly it for on like Independence Days or holidays. I fly it for whenever I feel like I want to fly it, and I'll probably pull it out tomorrow, and I'll probably leave it out there for like a couple of days. But thanks to all those that serve, man. Like your fiance, girlfriend slash future wife, whatever she Maury is. She gave you your son, man, and your later son, and Grant. And happy birthday happy late birthday to Grant, man. And, I know you're happy, and you know what I'm saying. Like if you're happy, I know she's treating you well, and I'm gonna get emotional about the shit, dog. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just thank you and her, man. People like you, dog. I may not always see eye to eye on everything, but I know that you don the uniform, though, and that when you don that uniform, that motherfucker comes with a lot of, because when you take it out, you feel that pressure, dog. It's like, it's like that burden that comes off of you, though. It's like you may not have done shit that whole day, dog, but you feel tired when you take it off, dog. And thank you, dog, for continuing to serve it. You may be doing it for your own reasons, you know what I mean? But that's okay with me. We all do things, dog. And I wish you and your family, your loved one, happy Independence Day, and everybody out there, happy Independence Day, man. Don't forget the veterans, man. You know, you don't have to believe in the Wounded Warrior campaign. I know they got a couple flack about their tax evasions and everything, but the uh, but the organization itself, the movement, the idea, the concept, it's still good, man. Let's not forget our nation's heroes, man. So I'll be wearing my shirt that says "Believe in Heroes," man. Under Armour, shout out Under Armour, man. That's like the only thing I basically wear. That's anything that says "Wounded Warrior Project," man. So thank you all the veterans, man, and you know I love every one of you, though. Not literally, but I kind of like you, though. But thanks for serving. Don't forget. And we still got a long way to go, man. We still got racial battles we got to go through. We still got prejudice we got to battle. But sometimes we got to start with ourselves, man, before we expect other people to change. And I'm coming
Yeah,
around.
yeah, but yeah, just yeah.
Now
Same
it's
thing you
your
said.
now it's your turn to give me my praise.
Nah, dog. I'm not gonna spend fucking 5 minutes praising anybody. Fuck that, nigga. Thanks for serving. You got your fucking flag, nigga. They gave you your fucking DD 214, nigga. That's what you got. Nah, man, but yeah, thanks for your service, man. Everybody else, thanks, all the veterans, thanks for your service. All the family members at home who support us when we go do these sometimes horrible things in the name of this country. Great country to some, not so great to many, but hopefully it'll get better. So appreciate that. Uh, Just yeah, man. Just thanks to everybody that listen. Hope everybody have a good 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever the fuck. Everybody stay safe. Don't be out there drinking and driving and shit. Life is too short to be doing some of that stupid shit. And yeah, man, that's all I gotta say, man. Oh yeah, thank you for your time, man. Thank you for putting in on this. And also, we talked about it for years, but just finally, like, basically, we forced each other to finally pull the trigger and get this shit done. And yes, beer. If you're gonna have beer at home or beer at the house, and you call the Uber. And
Yeah,
hopefully,
call a Uber, dog.
hopefully the
I got
Uber
a
driver
kid
won't
now.
show up and try to murder you.
I got a kid now, and I didn't kill anybody when I've drank. Don't kill my kid, dog. Don't kill my
Yeah.
kid. And alligator, believe. I don't care what anybody says, man. I'm going back. I'm going into that motherfucking lagoon, dog, and getting my
Yes.
kid.
And it'll be 2 dead people in the lagoon.
It'll be 2 dead people, but I'm just saying, though. I mean, or I'm
I
gonna
was
go to
that-
the gorilla. I'm gonna go into the gorilla. I'm gonna box that gorilla.
Yeah, nigga. And you'll be dead, and it'll just be me on this podcast.
But anyway, hey, you guys say, you black people say, stay awoke. On the Hispanic side, I haven't heard anybody say it, but despiértate and stay despiértate. I mean, that's basically like wake up.
So anyway, man, everybody out there, thanks again for listening. Hopefully you guys made it to the end of the episode. If not, fuck it, you won't hear this. If you did, we'll be back at you next week. Nigga Rockin' Podcast. We out.